So I made a mistake. I shot in RAW file and the image control did not apply to it directly.
So we're at Cornwall St. Ives and this is the beach.
Do you like it?
Yes, I love it.
Okay. What's the best part so far?
Or next time?
The best part so far is that all of my teachers and teachers came.
Wow, do you like it?
I love it.
Okay.
I did not realize that when you're shooting in RAW file using the Ricoh GR3 camera, the image control features such as color positive, negative, and black and white won't be applied to your final image when you open it on a computer or when you want to publish it straight away without editing. I now realize that the image control can only be applied when it is shot on a JPEG format. So, tip number 1, if you want to apply the image control, don't shoot in RAW. One good feature about the Ricoh GR3 camera is that you can do an in-camera editing to edit your RAW files and to apply the image control and convert the file to JPEG format within the camera. We can talk about this on another video. Personally, on this trip, I have more than 300 images to review, and editing these images in the camera would not be a quicker process for me. The images in the video that I use on this episode are shot mainly from the Ricoh GR3 camera and from an old Sony Handycam. Perhaps I don't need to tell you which shots are from the Handycam, as they are too obvious. The pictures and the videos that you see here were taken from a short holiday break with my friends in Cornwall, England, which is known for its beautiful nature, countryside, and seaside views. Since I have RAW files on this trip without the image control, I took these RAW files and edited the images using Lightroom and treated these images as if they are similar images to my other mirrorless camera. On this video, you can see I have applied some creative looks to the images to demonstrate that there's so much flexibility you can apply to your RAW files. The images that you will see here are edited with simple, natural looks to vintage and to bold, edgy, and striking colors. This is just to demonstrate to you that you can do wonders with your RAW files. On this video, I had the intention to practice using the Ricoh GR3 camera and to test if this camera is quality or whether this is more than just a hype. So let's play a little game. I have 5 pictures shot in RAW file and edited in Lightroom, and these pictures were shot using the Nikon, Fujifilm, and Ricoh GR3 cameras. Now your challenge is to spot the image that was shot using the Ricoh GR3 camera. I hope you're ready for this. This should be fun. So let's go. This is picture 1. This is picture 2. Picture 3. Picture 4. And lastly, picture 5. If you think pictures 1 and 3 are shot using the Ricoh GR3 camera, then you're wrong. Pictures 1 and 3 are shot from a Nikon Z50 camera. Pictures 2 and 5 are also not from a Ricoh GR3 camera, but from the Fujifilm X-S20 camera. If you chose image 4 as a Ricoh shot, then you are correct. So well done. If you get the guessing wrong, then it goes to show that the Ricoh GR3 is very capable of competing with other professional gears and mirrorless camera. When it comes to its specifications, the Ricoh GR3 has a focal length of 18.3, which is approximately equal to 28mm in 35mm equivalent focal length. It has an aperture of 2.8 to 16 and ISO of 100 to 102,400, which can offer you a dynamic range and flexibility when shooting from good to low lighting situations. You can literally use this camera to shoot portraits and landscapes with enhanced sharpness and details using higher aperture levels. The RAW file has approximately 24.23 megapixels, whilst the JPEG file is within 2 megapixels to 24 megapixels, from XS to a large size. The megapixels in RAW is quite competitive and is not far off from the other mirrorless camera brands. But if you shoot in JPEG format, you won't be able to edit the images using the in-camera processing feature. So, tip number 2. If you want to edit your pictures using the in-camera processing feature, set it to RAW format. The question now is, should you shoot RAW or in JPEG format? This is a very personal question, and this really depends on how you treat and edit the image and where you publish your work. For me, you can easily shoot in JPEG files with less editing, and it would still look great and professional. JPEG is more ideal for publishing works in social media platforms. However, if you're doing heavy editing and you want more details and dynamic range to your image, or have it printed on a larger print, then I suggest you shoot in RAW. Can I use the Ricoh GR3 for professional work? Personally, with the quality of images, I don't see why not. With your creativity and your ability to use the Ricoh GR3, you can literally use this camera to your advantage without even knowing that this was shot using a digital camera in comparison to the mirrorless or DSLR cameras. Of course, there are limitations to its use. For example, this is more well suited for landscapes, street photography and wide-angled shots. Perhaps not more ideal for portraits, as you don't have the flexibility and the range of zooming in and out of an image to capture finer details, or in adjusting the framing of the image, which interchangeable lenses can do. I bought the Ricoh GR3 as a travel camera, a camera that I can easily sneak in and out of my pocket or my travel bag. It is compact and very light, and it's perfect in capturing details and memories. It can be discreet, and if you allow it to be, when you have perfected the settings of the image control, you can have an image that does not need further editing. You can shoot and get it published straight away. Or if you're shooting in RAW, you can edit the images in the camera and finalize it without using an editing software. On this trip, you just don't know how easy it has been for me to shoot and create content just using this camera. It has literally stripped me from the heavy gears and just really focus on the simplicity and the creativity of a point-and-shoot camera. The Ricoh GR3 is a perfect camera to capture memories, to be reminded of the places you've been to and the people that you share those memories with. Those memories are to be celebrated and to be remembered in the years to come. Oftentimes, those memories are to be kept private, and sometimes you don't need to share it to social media. However you want those memories, with the Ricoh GR3, those memories are yours to keep.